Are you using moving mindsets from problems to solutions? If you go back and have a look in the manual, if you remember, we did this in two parts. The first part was for you to really understand that the brain is compelled to respond to whatever we ask it. The second part was the part for you to use when you're working with people. So when someone comes to you with a problem, you can say to them, okay, what situation is this? Rather than saying, what problem is this? What's the situation? They give you the situation, and then the next thing is, what has to happen to resolve this? Or what needs to happen to resolve this? Now, notice I'm doing this very conversationally, because if you go, what has to happen to resolve this? It can be a little bit intimidating for people, but just very conversationally. Now, remember, when you're saying this conversationally, you're not dropping into someone's problem. You're keeping your voice very steady, very neutral. Okay, it's just a situation. So what has to happen? Now, what has to happen to resolve this situation is a completely different question to what do you have to do? Because the minute you say to someone, what do you have to do? You've then put them in a situation that they're the only one that can resolve that problem, and they may not know how to. When you ask what has to happen or what needs to happen to resolve this situation, you're actually helping that person put their brain into choice. And you can get them to come up with 2 or 3 options. And they come up and you say, okay, and what else? And what else? And then you ask them, so what do you think out of these 3 options, what's the best one for you at this point of time? Now, that might be the best solution to whatever problem someone's coming to you with, or you might have a better solution. But what you say is you let them, you value, appreciate, listen and understand them. If they come up with something, you can say, that's a great solution. However, have you thought about this? And then you can come up with your solution. But the thing is, when you get people working with moving mindsets from problems to solutions, once you get into the habit of asking people, so for what needs to happen, and getting them thinking about their solutions, they start to take much more personal responsibility. And you'll start to notice that people will come to you saying, I had this problem and I've got these couple of things that might solve it. I just want to run it by you. That's where you want to get. So have fun with this. And remember, it's all about being very conversational and really listening to people. Listening to them, valuing them, understanding them, and appreciating them. See you in the next video.